Hey guys, welcome back to Money is Blind podcast. I'm your host Prasoon. I'm legally blind, but I'm still happy. In the past 112 episodes that I have published in this show, I've been talking about my personal life, how I launched multiple online businesses, how blind and visually impaired persons can become independent when they launch their own online business instead of chasing behind ordinary jobs and living from paycheck to paycheck. I've been focusing more on the wealth, the money a person can accumulate in his life, and the money a blind person can make. All the persons, all the people in the world think that being blind is the end of life because they are capable of nothing. So, if you want to be successful, you need to have money. If you have money, you are wealthy, you will have contentment in your life. You can buy anything that you want. You can buy expensive gifts. You can travel all over the world. You can have expensive tours. You can have anything that you want, but money can't buy happiness. So that's the topic of this episode. Money is blind, but is happiness blind? That's the question that I want to ask you guys. So it was just today morning that I noticed everything that I've been talking in this show is about being independent, being wealthy, becoming successful, becoming healthy as part of building a business, building new relationships, building new life skills. You can do anything when you start a business because business is a long journey. It's like a university. You can learn a lot of skills. You can opt into any specific number of skills and master those skills to become successful businessman. Of course you will become wealthy in that process, but what is happiness? Is it just being healthy? Is it just being wealthy? Or is it just being around with the person whom you love the most, your family? So that's the question that I want you guys to answer because even though this show is about finding happiness in your life by building wealth, by becoming successful, the definition of success differs for each and every person, and it is the same when it comes to blind and visually impaired community. We, all of us, all of us are different. We have our own definitions of success. We have our own definitions of being happy. So if I consider myself as becoming wealthy being a milestone of my happiness, it might not be the same for you, but you will have to find out what's happiness for you. That's the question that you need to ask yourself. Once you ask the question and try to get a good answer for that question, you have solved the purpose of your life. So, for me, if you ask me what's the purpose of my life, it is to become wealthy, become successful, become well known. I remember from my childhood, I wanted to become a famous person. I wanted to be the richest person. I wanted everyone to say good words about me. I was the class topper, the school topper, and got ad- I got admission into a well-known medical school upon merit. I got married. I We had a son, and then life changed because life is a journey of unexpected events. But that event, even though it was tampering the diagnosis of my blinding eye condition, even though it was a turning point in my life, I don't consider it as I didn't consider it as the end of my life. I figured it out. I tried to make it an opportunity. Being blind and being visually impaired was another opportunity for me, and that's how I started these online businesses. Through these businesses, I'm trying to provide more value to more persons through the YouTube channel, through the teaching that I do, the health educational videos, through this podcast, through the blogs, through each and every content that I create. I'm trying to provide more value to more persons. And every time I go through the comments and all the thanks, the gratitude that I receive from all those persons who have benefited even a little bit from my content, that makes me happy. Of course, I become wealthier. Money is a side product of providing more value to more persons. Even though I have a specific number, the amount of money that I need to make in a month, in a year, I'm still happy now. I haven't reached those numbers, but still I'm happy now because the number of persons who get help from me, those who thank me, that's increasing every day. And that motivates me. That makes me happy. I feel lucky to be with a family who understands me. I feel lucky to be working in a place where everybody knows me, respects me, knows my limitations, understands me, cares for me. That makes me happy. It's not just the money, it's not just the fame, it's everything combined. I am I know I am going in the right direction because I am because now many persons recognize me when I am going outside. They come near me. I am being I'm becoming famous and I like it. I'm happy that I'm able to do this in spite of all these barriers. And the crazy part is that when we achieve something that we have set our mind onto, then our goal changes. There's this hormone which gets released from our brain, which is called dopamine. The dopamine surges, declines. There's a fall in the level of dopamine, and then you set new goals. You set new desires. Then you chase after those desires. So life is like that. It's not just about money. Even though the show's name as Money is Blind, I want you guys to understand that money is not everything. It should not be money for which you are launching your business. Your business should be able to make you happy. It should not feel like work for you. You should be able to provide more value to all the persons who are going to be your customers. The more number of persons you help through your business, of course you will earn more money. But along with that, your life will change in other ways. Your life will change in other ways. That brings about small changes in every aspect of your life. The way you talk, the way you speak publicly, the way you engage with persons, the way you engage socially, the way you talk to your friends and family members. Everything changes. What makes me happy? If you can find an answer to that question, you are on the right track, my friend. On that note, I'm signing off. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.